Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we help you understand the nitty-gritty of company filings. And in this case, we're about to uncover some interesting business updates. That might just be more than meets the eye today. We are diving into a current report from Orchestra BioMed Holdings, Inc., a company that has some significant business updates regarding their clinical, strategic, and finance developments. Let's get straight into it. This report comes from Orchestra BioMed Holdings, Inc. They are a player in the development of medical technologies, and today we are focusing on a recent conference call they held on November 12th, 2025. This conference call was all about sharing some pretty big news with investors and the public. It covered their work in the clinical world, which means their research and testing of new medical treatments like drugs or devices, their strategy, which is essentially their plan for how they intend to grow and succeed in the market, and also their financing developments, which means how they are getting money to fund all of this important work. Now, what makes this filing particularly interesting is that it includes the actual transcript of that conference call and an investor presentation given on the same day. Think of it as getting the inside scoop directly from the source. Orchestra BioMed Holdings Inc. is publicly traded, and their stock is available on the Nasdaq global market tickers like OBIO, are what investors use to quickly identify a company's shares on the stock market. A lot of companies are looking to grow, but it is always important to see how they are actually performing. The company has elected to be identified as an emerging growth company. This typically means they are a relatively new company that is still growing, and therefore might have some advantages in terms of reporting requirements compared to older, more established companies. This usually allows them to ease into certain regulations as they scale up. Now, let's talk about what this all means for the company and for us as observers of corporate world. The transcript of the conference call is where the real story often unfolds. This particular call on the 12th of November, 2025 was packed with updates on the company's progress in developing their medical innovations. The company is likely sharing key milestones in their clinical trials, explaining how their research is advancing and what comes next in their development pipeline. Following up on that, the investor presentation is a visual aid that likely simplifies complex information into digestible charts and key takeaways. They probably highlighted their most promising projects, their market opportunities, and how they plan to generate revenue from their innovations. They may have also touched upon their financial health and future funding needs. These types of updates are crucial for investors. It tells them whether the company is on track to achieve its goals and whether it is a worthwhile investment. Think of it like a progress report for a very important project. The clinical developments show if their core product is working and progressing through testing. The strategic updates reveal their long-term vision for competing and expanding in the healthcare sector, and the financing details show if they have the resources to keep their ambitions. Plans funded. When we look at the overall picture of Orchestra BioMed Holdings Inc., this kind of filing is a clear indicator of a company that is actively communicating its journey. It shows a commitment to transparency with its shareholders and the broader market. They are essentially inviting everyone to watch their growth story unfold in real time. Now let's talk about the actual numbers, the consi. Evidence of how a company is doing. While this filing doesn't contain extensive financial tables in the usual sense, it points to other documents where those details would be found. In this case, the core of the filing is about operational updates, not detailed financial statements. However, the fact that they are discussing financing developments implies that financial health is a key part of their strategy. Based on the information here, we can infer that Orchestra BioMed Holdings Inc. is in a growth phase. They are likely investing heavily in research and development, creating a pipeline of potentially groundbreaking medical products. As an emerging growth company, they are in a period of building and expanding their operations. The focus on clinical and strategic updates suggests they are confident about their future prospects and are working towards significant advancements that could impact the healthcare industry. The company's direction seems to be focused on innovation and market penetration in specialized areas of medicine. The key opportunity lies in the successful development and eventual market launch of their proprietary technologies. Any significant breakthrough in their clinical trials could dramatically impact their valuation and competitive standing. A notable risk for companies like this is the inherent uncertainty in medical research and development. Clinical trials can be long, expensive, and unpredictable. There is always the possibility that a promising treatment may not prove effective or safe in later stages of testing. Furthermore, attracting and securing adequate financing to obtain this research until profitability is another significant challenge. Competitors can also emerge with similar or better solutions, creating a dynamic marketplace. In conclusion, Orchestra BioMed Holdings Inc. is presenting itself as a forward-looking company actively pursuing advancements in biotechnology. The current report emphasizes their communication of progress and future plans at It's a company with potential, but also one that is subject to the high risks and rewards common in the life sciences sector. Their ability to execute on their clinical and strategic plans while securing necessary funding will be critical to their success. Alright, that is our decode of Orchestra BioMed Holdings, Inc.'s latest report. What are your thoughts on their announce? Meds today, do you think their clinical and strategic updates signal a strong future for the company? Let us know your opinions in the comments below. If you found this breakdown valuable, please hit that like button and subscribe for more insights into the world of business and finance. And don't forget to join our Discord community, linked in the description for more in-depth discussions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.